glad to help out. So we're going to pull up another shop here. We've got the next shop I'm going to be looking at is by Leah, and her shop is Where the Art Lives. Okay, so if you guys are watching, go ahead, pop in a comment, pop in a chat. Let me know. I'd like to know who's on here with me, who's paying attention. And if you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in as well. So we've got Where the Art Lives from Leah Robinson. She is out of the UK. So clothing, personalized gifts, homeware. She's got cups. I like this little rainbow cup already. I think that one's pretty cool. So rainbow mug. Now let me see if I can see what Leah is selling. So she sold a couple of these. Oh, that's kind of a cool little product. I would buy that almost. Let's see. We've got, this is like a little weight plate charm keyring. That's cute. But that one is not available anymore. So looks like she sold a few coffee mugs and a few charms. So 19 total products, 11 mugs. So the products look good. I like the way the products look. And we've got You're Bloody Amazing, rainbow mug. Let me check this one out because I kind of like the way this one looks. So we've got a rainbow mug, gift for her, You're Bloody Amazing. So my knee-jerk reaction is that this is kind of expensive for a mug. So let me see if I go out and search the competition. What are we getting? I guess this is what a mug costs. Okay, so there's a lot of mugs in this price range. We've got $15.92, $16, $16. Okay, so I guess that's what a personalized mug costs. But there's a lot of cute options out there. And if we look, 22,000 results for a rainbow mug. Now, this one hasn't really made a whole lot of sales. I would say you want to go ahead and add more keywords to your listing titles. You're going to have to, when you're in a niche that's, there's a lot of competition and there's not really any, what can you do to kind of set yourself apart from everybody else? Now, you see a lot of these people, they've got really nice pictures. Their pictures, this is a pretty good picture though. So this is where it gets challenging, is when you are doing a good job and you're still not quite breaking through the herd. What is it? Maybe you're in a very competitive space. Maybe you're in a really competitive niche. And one of the things you can do, if you haven't really broken through, is to go ahead and you want to get that initial momentum to your shop, right? So if you've, for her shop, she's only got 7 sales. She hasn't really like broken through. There's no reviews. It's not really, Etsy hasn't found a good reason to put her items on top for rainbow mug when they already have a lot of great providers of rainbow mugs. They've already sent Susan a lot of sales over here at Susan Case Designs. You can see she's got 426 reviews. Pink Positive Shop, they've got 1,000. That's a lucky number right there. 1,111 reviews. So with something like this, where you haven't really broken through and you're kind of in a competitive space, you got to give Etsy a reason to give you some market share, give you some traffic, because they've already, as you can see, got so many great providers of rainbow mugs. So what would be their big reason to give this shop some rainbow mugs? So what I would suggest for something like this is to go out there. You're going to have to push to get that momentum behind your shop, to get that traction, because you really want to get some reviews. You want to get 20, 30 sales or something like that, 50, 100. Those first 100 sales are the hardest sales to make, so you have to work extra hard to get those ones. Etsy, it's like a snowball. To get that snowball rolling, it's just the momentum, the traction is kind of slow, but once it gets going, it really starts to pay off. So the first sales are the most challenging sales to get. Now, my suggestion would be to run a sale, ask your friends, give your friends a ridiculous discount, say, hey, listen, I'm trying to get my Etsy shop off the ground. I'd love it if you would help me out. Go on Etsy, buy my product, and I'll give you a special coupon. You can get a ridiculous discount, okay? So you can actually go send out a message And you could send this out to people asking, asking your friends, go buy a mug, and then give them a really big discount. If your mugs cost, $13 or $17, give them like a 70% off coupon and ask them to do it like this. Here's what you want them to do. You want them to actually go and find your product, Rainbow Art Mug. Now, if you're not pulling up in search results at all, it's gonna be difficult for that to happen. So we've got Rainbow Mug. So we are looking for this shop. So what you want to do is you want to ask your friends to search the keyword you're trying to get your shop ranked for, you're trying to get your listing ranked for. So for this one right here, Rainbow Mug, you want them to search that keyword, find your product, and then buy it. So what that would mean is they would search, they go to Etsy, they'd search the main keyword, Rainbow Mug, and then you would have them look for your listing. Now, if your listing is not pulling up anywhere, if it's not in the first, quite a bit of space, it's going to be really hard for that to happen. So where the art lives, let's see if we can find it. Where the art lives. Coming up in recently viewed, but I don't see that product ranking for the first one page. It's not on this second or third page. Where the art lives. Unfortunately, it's not coming up in the first 5 pages. So you can have them search there we go. So a few pages deep. So you can have them search, if they hit Control F, they can actually search your Etsy shop name. And then they can just hit Control F, type in your Etsy shop name, and go 1, 2, 3, however many pages they need to go through. Obviously, you're going to need to give them a big discount because this will take a little bit of work on their part. And then I found her mug over here on the 6th or so page, and then I would click on it and I would buy it now. I would check out and buy it. Now here's why you want them to actually go through the search results and buy it that way, because you're creating like a connection. You're creating like a connection in Etsy that this product is relevant to that keyword. See, Etsy, they track everything, okay? So if somebody just pulls up your listing, if you just send them the direct link to your Etsy listing and they just go in and they buy it, it's gonna be helpful, but it won't be nearly as helpful as if you can get them to actually search the keyword, find your item under that keyword, and then buy it. Because when you do that, Etsy makes the connection that, visitor number 5,100,000, whatever, came into Etsy, they searched this keyword, Rainbow Mug, and then they went through 6 pages, and then they found, this Rainbow Mug, and then they bought it. So clearly, this Rainbow Mug is relevant to that keyword, Rainbow Mug. Clearly, this Etsy listing is relevant to that product. Now I know this is quite a few steps, and it can be kind of challenging, but this is the kind of thing that if you can get these done, if you can make this happen, it will make a big difference on your shop. And when you're brand new, you do have to work harder to get those initial sales. You have to create those connections. It's like a habit. It's like a connection in your brain. When you do something, every day you might drive up to a certain stop sign and then you turn right. You never think about it anymore. You just drive up and you turn right. I don't know if this is a story that will make sense, but you want to create those connections inside of Etsy's algorithm. So you want to connect your product to the keyword you're trying to get ranked for. Now, another thing is, if you are in a really competitive space, one thing you can do is just kind of, keep launching items. You have to keep testing stuff. And maybe you've got to test some new niches, some new products. Keep trying things until you're able to crack the code and find out what actually is going to work for you. What can you do that's kind of unique and special? And ask your friends to go out, give them that great coupon, ask them to search the keywords you want to get ranked on, buy your product, and then leave a review for you. And if you do that, you'll start to get more traction. It will give you that momentum. You'll start to get some results. So that would be my suggestion for this shop here.